down low, I've been chilling at home. Doesn't mean I still don't kill it on a microphone. Reckless back in the day, today a little more grown. But now I'm inking up the paper, need to go off the dome. So let's keep it trill, I'm still realer than you. Spit real skills daily and I'm ill in the booth. And I'm spilling the truth, cause you're killing me, dude. Putting the pedal to the metal and I'm gapping your tooth.
I got a bunch of issues. My fingers hurt. Three, two.
What's up, everybody? I don't even know what episode it is, but it's been a long ass time.
I don't even know what day it is.
Like, we kind of fucked up. We know it's been a minute.
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
We made promises, but shit happens, and all I'm going to say is Vegas.
We haven't had to skip a week. We didn't go full week,
sorry.
but Jackson dug it. Like, they were very appreciative. I mean, it was fun to do. Just took a little longer with the hectic week. We had a bunch of stuff.
Well, let's first start off by talking about the new addition to our podcast today. Is he here or here?
He's in the middle. But Len's not a new
So
addition.
he's like on this side of me?
Correct.
Hello.
This guy. Who's that guy?
Lem is, he's not a new addition. He's just a new addition to the visual part of the podcast because we're on the downslope of season 1. So, lovely. This is episode 7. Right, Lem?
Yes.
7. See, that's why
Are
Lem's
you
the producer.
sure?
Yeah. Hey, you want to know what time it is? Ask Lem.
Yeah, I don't even know.
How many more days to Vegas? Lem will know. So.
Well, now the clock has restarted.
I
It's
believe,
like
I believe it's 361. I believe.
I mean, come on. That's
360.
don't
360, I
even
believe.
like think about it. You know? Well, anyway, it was wonderful to meet you and your lovely girl.
Anna, banana,
Yeah.
fana, fana,
Yes.
fita,
Yes.
Anna.
Vegas
I'm blessed
was
to meet
great.
you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll get into that a little bit more later.
Yeah,
Vegas,
dude,
right?
totally.
Like,
Yes.
But for now, we gotta. And I have something that I need to get off my chest.
Your chizest?
Yeah.
You got chin nuts or?
Ew.
Sorry.
Shut your pie hole. Actually, you don't eat pie. Your rib hole.
Anytime's a good time for a pie.
Your rib hole.
Shut your rib hole.
Anyway, okay. The last episode, I have to explain, we had a lot of technical difficulties, right? Like, it was
Oh
a
my
pain
God.
in the
It was
ass.
terrible.
We stayed up till midnight. We had re-recorded 4 times.
Oh,
Anyway, so by the 4th episode, when we finally did get it recorded, I was already many shots in and just not feeling myself.
you're pretty hangry too, if I can recall.
And I tried to give a shout out to my homegirl, Michelle. And I
Yes.
totally gave her some random last name.
It wasn't a
I don't
random
even know
last
who that bitch was.
And what's weird is I remember who that bitch was.
Well,
And I reminded
don't.
you, yes, and I know it just came out. So, Michelle Martinez.
Yes.
Greg's
Spicy's-
beautiful little
yes, her-
DGen wife.
his wife.
She
Not-
is definitely in the family.
Not Sanchez or
You said Sandoval. You said
I'm
Sandoval.
so sorry. I'm so sorry, girl. And
She knows you a real one. But yes, we're going to re-shout out our shout out.
I guess
We're
all
going to hit a
those,
shout out with the shout out that we shouted out in a previous shout out.
I guess all of the Brownings have like similar last names,
I
right?
guess.
Martinez, Martin.
You guys all have that Denver
Sanchez.
You guys all have that Denver Hispanic accent. Like, oh
Castillo.
yes. Oh yes. Commerce City.
Baca. I mean, the
Oh
whole
my
thing,
God. Would
So,
you like some green chili?
I was laughing the other day when you said
Not
Friday.
necessary. It's like, she'll say, oh, it's a tortilla. And then she'll say, it's a Range Rover. You don't roll the R's in Range Rover. That's just funny.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that, Michelle. I love you. You're such a homegirl. And I can't wait till we go up to the hill together. So,
Well, hopefully,
I owe you one.
Hopefully they'll make next year's Vegas trip because they would fit in very nice with our crew.
well, I got to ask Lem, since you're from the East Coast, buddy, Do you guys have green chili out there, like burritos with green chili?
I don't.
The answer to
I
that is
don't
no.
really.
Answer.
I don't really believe so. I mean, around here, it's a lot of like. It's like fast food. It's like Chipotle. It's Taco Bell. It's like
Hey,
there's a few mom and pop shops, but I miss it more in Texas. When
remember?
I was in Texas.
Yeah, remember when we went back to Pittsburgh for Elisa's wedding, and
Mhm.
you were just looking around and you were just amazed at how different it was? Remember we went all over the city and you couldn't find one good goddamn taco spot. There
Yeah,
wasn't a
No,
yeah.
Mexican restaurant.
you're
And the
right.
It's
Mexican
kind of like
restaurant that
that.
I remember in Pittsburgh, it was called Chi-Chi's, which means titties. Like literally named the place Chi-Chi's, which I think is hilarious. But it was like a Bennigan's, like a chain on the East Coast. But no, babe, I didn't have green chili till I came out here.
Yeah.
And
Holy shit.
it's fucking amazing,
That
dude.
blows my mind because I grew up on it from like day 2.
Yeah, well, you didn't know what a pierogi was either until my white ass came along. So,
Oh, I love pierogies. Pierogies.
See,
bro,
so Lem, you know about the
Dip.
pierogi?
team
I
pierogi
I'm
kid.
also I'm also Polish though, so I grew up with pierogies and
Dude,
kielbasa. My thing was when I was in Texas, we would go grocery shopping and we could not like even find Miss T's pierogies. Like we did not have
Oh,
pierogies. I was so upset. I was so
dude.
upset. I had to have
Okay,
pierogies shipped to me, and
so
like the only
here's
we
way.
would too.
here's the
We've
key.
done
Well,
that
if you get the
before.
fresh ones, yes, but here's the key. When they don't
Yes,
have them
yes.
in the freezer in the boxes, if you go to the family size section, they have bags of Mrs. T here. And I'll
Yeah.
fuck up a whole box. Like I'll need a box to
I
myself,
know,
dude.
you
Like
Love
do.
Miss T's pierogies.
I just
Yeah,
2
I'm
bites.
going to buy those again.
they're super
Sounds
good.
I'm gonna have to go
delicious
get
right
some
now.
pierogies and ice cream after this. So I'm just saying. So listen, Maddie, like
Yes.
again, like I know a lot of people know who you are from the stream, but we're picking up, viewers and listeners from Spotify and shout out Spotify, shout out YouTube. The behind the scenes guy. Fill everybody in kind of how you ended up in the middle of me and Lovely
Yeah.
producing our podcast. How did
Hey,
everything
guys.
start? Like back in the day, like before you even knew who the fuck I was, what was that like? What was day one?
Yeah.
So I was on Whatnot, just pretty much scrolling through people. I would buy into a lot more breaks than I do now, but I ended up going in your room one day, and it was funny because I hopped in your room. I was hanging out for a little bit, and the audio sounded off to me. And I was like, okay,
OBS.
it could be a little, it could be, just the way that Whatnot works sometimes. But and then I ended up leaving. I came back probably like 2 or 3 more times, and it was the same thing. And I was like, all right, like this dude seems cool. It's just like he just sounds like he has a really really deep voice, and it would kind of come in and out. And then I ended up going back in your room last year, like right after you guys came from Vegas. It was probably I think it'll be a year in 2-3 weeks, honestly. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Did it sound like this? Did it sound like this?
yeah. Nah, it was a little lighter than that.
Dude, it was totally like that.
But yeah, so I came in your room, and you just, I don't know, you did just last year, you just caught my attention. Like, I was just all in, and I ended up hanging out. We were talking a little bit, and I stayed in your stream pretty much every day for a week.
I think you came to me via
Wow.
Hockey MC, right? Via Mikey.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
was definitely,
Did he raid me,
I was
or-
always in Hockey MC's room because I was always staying up late on the streams and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I was more of a I guess West Coast buyer, because everybody was always up later on
Yep.
the West Coast for me. So I ended up hanging out in your stream probably a week. You made me a mod, and then I ended up kicking somebody out. So then I just
I'm into that.
stayed a mod.
Respect, kid.
I ended up
Nice.
appreciate that.
That's
But
what,
yeah,
that's what a lot of the breakers will say if you have somebody, and pro tip, I mean, mediocre, semi-pro tip, but somebody comes in and they start shit, unless you have balls the size of me, where I snap back and say stupid shit, it's probably best not to. You let your chat take care of it. Like a lot of people say, what do I do when somebody trolls me? Like, what am I supposed to do? And what do you mean?
I'm bad. I'm bad because I know
Ignore the situation, and the mods and the chat will kill him.
I
So,
do remember when you started to come into his room, Lem. I remember you saying, like, there's this new kid coming in, Lemke's pretty cool.
yeah, this is when we were still
hanging
upstairs.
out.
We
Yeah.
were still in the next room.
I'm bad though, because you know like, especially the breakers, like if you're sitting in someone's room and someone's being, you know, an ass like that, like defend them, you know. So I get very protective over, you know, who's my people, and if something's said,
Yeah,
you know,
we
I'll
all
say
do,
something
bro.
back very quick, and
You want to hear my
come
biggest pet
off.
peeve? My biggest
Tell
pet peeve is a breaker, right? You're breaking, you're watching, music's going, all of a sudden you just see Sidney Crosby. Okay, is that a question?
Yeah,
Crosby.
that's
And I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to respond to that? Chocolate
yeah.
chip cookie. Hey, is that just a random word? What are you asking me?
That's
Like, are you asking me if I have singles? No, dude, I'm breaking right now.
That's my biggest pet peeve, is that people just
Dude.
don't take the time to come in and actually visualize what's going
Hey,
on. Take a
man,
minute and
what's
see
up?
what's happening.
Do you
Yes,
do
yes.
singles? I'm looking for this. No, bro, I
Yes.
don't. But go see, you
So
know.
what do they want when they
Yes.
say that?
We
They
had
want
we
to
had
know if
some-
you have Crosby.
yeah, we had somebody come in last night, and I don't remember, Lem, you probably do. But he came and just said a random player, and I just kind of ignored it for a second. And they said it again, and I'm like, bro, are you asking me a question? Like, I can come back with a random word, just blah blah blah, hubcap, shoelace, you know, like, what are you asking me? And then he didn't respond. I'm like, if you're asking me if I have singles, I don't, dude. We're obviously doing a break, dude. Like, you can tell when you come into the room, it says break. So it's not so much that people know better. I mean, come on, man. You
And
have
honestly, I think it's more of like a common sense thing. Like, it says break before you enter the room. Like, you see the boxes, you know, like you see the hits. Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
you know
that's
what
just
you
me.
should know what you're getting into.
I totally
Yeah.
DGen fam, check this out. Poutine chips. I love Pepsi and poutine and Red Bull. But guys, these poutine chips came from my guys at Milked Official. So if you're in the Watertown, Mass area, brick and mortar, if you're looking for a top tier glass smoking accessories and rare treats, Milked Premier Glass Gallery is a family owned shop refining the smoke shop experience since 2017. Shop curated glass, hard to find exotic snacks from Japan, Canada, and even Taiwan. And catch them live on Whatnot. My guy Birdie does the Whatnot show. We buy a lot of stuff like the cinnamon bun Oreos that my daughter likes, the Kit Kats that are drumstick flavor. They're amazing. Guys, check out milkedexoticsnacks.com. Order what you want. Use promo code Milehigh Waxbox OG. That's Milehigh Waxbox OG. Save 10% on your order. And by the way, tell Birdie I said what's up. It's chip time.
pretty good. I don't, like we were saying earlier, like, I don't even know. It feels like, I think if you're watching or listening to a podcast called DGen Mayhem, you kind of know what being a DGen is about, right? It's just kind of like,
what is DJ?
I shouldn't go back to the ATM as you're walking. I shouldn't do this. I can win back. I you know, that's
No, a DGen is, we need a new mattress. We need a new refrigerator. But no, we're going to
that
save
refrigerator.
that money
Let's
and
go to the
gamble
hill.
it instead.
Yeah, well, kind
and then
of,
bitch that where our back hurts.
Keep hitting the button on the slot
yeah.
machine.
Right? So we as we do every year with our crew, as what we call the DGen Mafia, we come in from all over the country. The Boston boys, Texas, New Jersey. I mean, it's just it's grown into something I never expected. And like my first or second break back after the trip, we've already committed. Danny's come. Danny's like, wife cleared me for next year. Danny's like 72.
Oh, nice.
That's my G. And then he sends me pictures. He's like, just so you know, check your texts. Like, he's just he reminds me of my dad. I love
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he's all, you're now part of the tiki bar, bro. Because he has a tiki bar at his house in the backyard.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
there's
heard.
the stickers are up in the tiki bar. And I'm just like, oh, dude. And then Danny's the one that sent us that special wine as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
I
my
had
G,
fun.
dude. Danny's
I had
the
fun
shit.
drinking that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
He's
great.
awesome.
fucking
And the
awesome.
whiskey too, right?
Yes, he sent the beach
smoked-
whiskey.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys watch episode 6, Lovely and I were talking about our travel styles, right? Travel styles. There's we're already there, and all the bullshit's over with, and we're there. There's I love you so much, babe. Oh, this is the best vacation
yeah.
ever. Then there's getting home from the trip, Lovely and Mile, which is I don't want to fucking go back to work. And well, babe, it's okay. But you don't have to fucking get up. There's that, okay? Then there's the airport, Lovely and
Oh,
Mile,
God.
which is
the worst.
they're fucking nasty, dog.
The airport's always
you're
hectic.
walking out of the airport, and I'm starting to sense something's going wrong. My claws start coming out, and I'm like, something's going on, dude. My spidey senses are tingling. We get off the train.
This is when we landed in
We're
Vegas.
both looking around.
Now, mind you, we've been to Vegas at least 25 times.
A million
at
times.
least. And we don't know where the hell we're at. All of a sudden, Miles all, I don't remember taking a train. And I was like, just shut up and get on the train.
And we get there, and she goes, well, what now? And I'm like, I don't know. I was following you. Well, I was fucking following you. Oh, this is fucking great. We gotta go back. Yeah. So that was the only. Babe, I gotta tell you, it was a real quick little snap because we had to get it out of the way. But once we got there, we had to go to that park, the rent a car. That's almost started to set me off. But we did get hooked up with a badass Challenger, so we had that to roll
Charger.
around. Sorry,
That's
Charger.
awesome.
And then we get there, and I know Lem had already showed up, and I'm excited to meet my buddy. And Lovely's like, we need to stop at the liquor store. And I'm like, okay.
Necessities.
So we go to the liquor store.
No, not that liquor
They
store.
don't have any Stranahan's. Can I speak to the manager? Can you call the other location? And I'm like, babe, let's just get red breast. She's like, no, it's gonna make us sick. We need Stranahan's. So we find a place over near Red Rock that had 2 bottles of Stranahan's. Shout out Stranahan's. They're not paying us yet. So we get to the second liquor store that's about 10 minutes from Red Rock. And Lovely goes in, and I get on the phone with Lem. He's like, what are you doing, bro? Fucking shopping, bro. What? 2 different places already. Dude, where are you guys at? What are you doing? When are we going to meet up? Blah, 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 blah. Lem's like, calm down, dude. Everything's good. We're here. You just got here. Okay, I'll talk to you. Lovely comes out. She's like, man, these bottles look weird. I'm like, huh? And she goes, yeah, they're like OG or something. They're like the gold label. And you guys know Stranahan's whiskey, a different label back in the day. And they're all handmade in small batches. So
handwritten.
Yeah, handwritten. And the date, distillery date, was 13 years ago. So we got a 7-year aged whiskey.
That's awesome.
We got a 13-year Stranny.
It was like, there only 2 bottles left.
Somebody's getting fired
in the entire city of Vegas.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they were like, we discontinued it.
Yep, we got the last 2 and we drunk them.
So if you again, I don't, you guys know me, I don't really drink, but if they had the date on them, was it on the actual bottle to where you guys could save it, or was it on like the top where you would have to rip it pretty much off and it would?
It's a manufacturer date or a distillery date, so you can kind of tell when it was made. So, and usually as whiskeys sit on the shelf for long, they get more potent and smooth. That's why, the higher year, when it says 13, 21 year, it's very expensive.
And I hope Maria, our room cleaner, enjoyed the rest of it.
Well,
that and a half a bottle of
we did
Knob Creek,
Nobby. Hey, Nobby. We did pretty good. We did a pretty good number on those in 3 days. But
I know, but it was Denny's that fucked me up. Otherwise, I would have totally downed the other half.
Fuck that cheese omelet, dude. Anyways.
So we finally get done with our shit, and then we meet up everybody at Caesars.
Well, we go check in at Red Rock. Then did we go down to Campbell for a second? No, we didn't. We did. We went straight to Caesars. You're correct.
Yeah, because we were like, we want
yeah,
to see everybody.
where we met last year. So I think it's a tradition now. We meet and the main center entrance of Caesars.
It was so great to see.
Dude, everybody started showing up from different entrances, and it was just like, and Lem, like I said this from last year, like when we met Creature and the Boston Boys last year, there was no weirdness. There was no, I don't know who you are.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was just like,
it
hey,
was all love and hugs
immediately.
and just
Yeah, so,
like
I mean,
family.
it's like yeah, exactly, which was crazy. And when AR and Lem showed up, and then V
That's
showed up.
how I felt. That's how I felt. Cause like I saw you guys in the center, and I saw like all I heard was there's Lem, and I was like, it was like I knew you guys forever. You know what I mean? Like we've met 100 times. Like it was awesome.
So,
and you were so much taller than I thought, Lem. I was like, wow.
Appreciate
he's got
that.
some height.
Appreciate that.
thank you, like a goalie.
Oh, I know, but you're such a cute kid. That was so awesome meeting you.
So,
and then Anne shows up, Annie.
Yeah.
Anna.
Anna.
I'm gonna call her Annie. I'm terrible.
AR.
Yeah.
And that's what it was hard to like learn everyone's real name.
Patty and Bird, and then Baklava and Creech, and then nobody's even checked into their hotels yet because Creech and Baklava couldn't check in, and Patty and Birdie hadn't checked
Patty
in yet.
was new this year. He was new also.
It was funny because it was like 11, like 12 o'clock, and everybody couldn't check in until like 4. I was like 5 hours, like it's crazy.
Lem, I don't know if I ever told you that me and Lovely are kind of a big deal. We actually checked in. No, we checked in early, but Red Rock Fest has to do that. Shout out Red Rock. So
it was everybody except Jeff and Jen.
Correct. They were coming in the next day. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
and V. Don't forget about V.
Yeah. When did V show up at the same time? Yeah, because he came with Lem. He came.
V showed up probably like an hour before you guys, but he was rolling with me the whole time. So
everybody's hugging each other. How you doing? Nice to meet you. And we start, and then there's me with a wallet full of money going.
It started.
So we get over to the slot machine. And I go to my favorite machine, and we're playing. We do a group pull, and all of a sudden I look over, and V's getting a hand pay. We were there 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
That big bearded son.
Yep.
That was our money.
He sat down at pinball on the quarter machines.
Of course he did.
And hit for a smooth 1200. So he was so excited. Hey man, I'm like, my food's paid for. Like I don't usually gamble, and so that was awesome. And then we kind of just milled around for the rest of the time, and then we went to the food court and we ate that terrible food. And me and Birdie snuck away.
That was delicious.
Me and Birdie snuck away, and we did a little 2-on-2 group pull of trains, and we got raped, and that sucked. And then where we go after that? After Caesar's first night, was it the Crack-Sore?
We went to the Luxor?
It was the Crack-Sore. Yeah, the Luxor. Yeah.
Who picked that place?
You did. I want to get some pictures. I want some pictures. Like we have 90 million pictures of the Luxor. So we get to the Luxor, but here's how the Luxor went. But Birdie's like, I'm playing them bubble craps, kid. Birdie's like, I'm all about the bubble craps. Birdie sits down, he starts rocking, and then there's Lovely. La la, $100, $900 jackpot. What the fuck? And there's Lovely. La la, I'm gonna go play high limit. I'm like, the fuck you are. Let me alone. Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me. She goes over. She sits down at the fucking Mo Mummy machine. It's fucking nickels. She's spending $18 a spin. Hits the bonus. Cashes out $1,500. And I'm looking at my bankroll going,
I spent it all. I was like, you son of a bitch.
So she was feeding me money all night. And it got to the point, you know, we wrapped up with everybody first night because, you know, we're all tired. We traveled all day. And we got to Red Rock, and Lovely's like, let's gamble a little bit more. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's go get some drinks. And starts winning again. When we went back to the room, it was always like, yay, 300. Like she was done winning. Like she was sick of winning. So after the first night, we were up 4 figures after the first night.
Yeah,
we were up. I mean, you were. I mean, you just kept.
I personally saw her probably hit, you know, a jackpot or a bonus like 4 or 5 times. So I could only imagine, you know. And one of them was at Red Rocks.
She's a slot savant.
We went somewhere else after Luxor, didn't we?
Yes. Yes, we went to. Did we go to the Venetian? We went to the Venetian.
Oh,
Yeah, because Pat and Bertie had to check in. Actually, you know what? We went to the Venetian first, and then we went to the Luxor. That's how that happened.
Okay.
And we kind of split up with everybody at the Luxor. So, and then day
right.
2, we met up again. We had so much fun. So what I'm getting at here is like the anticipation of that trip completely. It was so
fun.
yeah. There wasn't a minute that I regret instead of saying, let's go eat at Denny's. That's the only thing I regret.
Oh my
Right.
God.
So
Don't
if you
even bring
guys
it
may
up.
have seen, and you may have seen the video on Facebook. Fuck you, Lem. Fuck you, Lem. By the way,
Don't say that to him.
He'll understand why. He'll understand. So
I know.
I'm on one. I'm in full DGen mode. I'm doing pretty well, and I'm like, I'm gonna play blackjack, homie. I don't play blackjack.
I know you don't. I have to force you.
I'm not a
to
blackjack
the
guy.
tables. I'm like,
So
get your ass over
I'm up there by myself, feeling pretty manly, hitting blackjack, and I go back to even, and I start walking around the horn there, around the middle of the Red Rock, and Lovely goes, where were you? I'm like, I was at the blackjack table. She was like, you have to come. There's something going on. So I'm thinking like, fucking V punched
Pay
somebody, or Birdie pulled out his wiener. I don't know what's going on. And Lamb and the guys from the stream, apparently there was a master plan that somebody kept a secret from me. And they had a very special puck signed for me, and I'll throw up a picture of it now. So it went all over the place. So shout out everybody that made that special for me. I cried like a bitch.
It was a special DGen logo puck.
DGen approved.
And it was sent all over the country and had everyone's signature on it, personalized for you.
It was insane.
It was a beautiful moment. It was really awesome.
Honestly, shout out for
I felt like I was watching Fried Green Tomatoes. It was.
You did bitch out.
It was. Hey man, certain things touch me where I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. But when you have somebody or people like that, like go out of their way and go through so much trouble just to make sure that got to the end point, it's too much for me. Like I don't deserve.
It took about 2-3 months between in a group chat with everybody, and then honestly, Four came to me with the idea, and I just I took it. He said, why don't we send Mile a puck? And I was like, all right, cool. So you just came out with the DGen approved
there you go.
stamp on that, and I was like, I could throw this on a puck. It'll be perfectly circular, that it'll fit on the puck. And then I pretty much made up a list, and I put everybody in, and that's how it all happened. We shifted, we shifted to everybody that wasn't able to come to the Vegas trip first. And it went all over. When Fork was in New Mexico, went to Reese's kid signed it. Then it went up to Smoke in Chicago. Yeah, it came back down to Bear. Yeah, because we were talking to Bear too. Then it went to Jackson. Yeah. It was a bunch. It was Uncle Spicy because I wasn't sure because I pretty much I had the list of like who might come and who might not be there. So I did everybody that might not be there first, and then everybody else that was there, I just pretty much had them sign it on the spot. And
it was
nuts, yeah, it was awesome.
It's just like I tell everybody that comes in the stream, I get a lot of people like, oh, you're so nice, and why is this place different? It's not. I don't look for the affirmations that, as Lovely calls them, attaboys. That's not what it is for me. If I don't have you guys, I'm a nervous wreck. Like I found my niche.
I know, and that's what's so beautiful about it.
That's what's amazing.
And without that, I don't know. What would I be doing?
And that night when you were very humbled and accepting this beautiful gift that you had received, one of the things that you did say is, I'm just being myself. I don't understand what I deserve to get this because I'm just being myself.
That was 8 shots in and just me and you as I got done crying in the fucking hotel room. And I do remember faintly saying all I ever wanted to do was touch people. No Diddy. All I ever wanted to do was touch people and show them that this can be a bonding situation. You can make friends. It's a great hobby. It's affordable. And I always say, like, when I have shit going on in my life, I somewhere summon the demon to flip the switch and become Mile High, because it would really, it's not my nature to give a lackluster performance, whether if it was from racing or music or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm there for the people. It's not about me anymore. You're coming and you're spending money, and you're coming to me to escape the bullshit in your life, and as you know, be with your friends and laugh. And it's sometimes it's hard. I got to tell you though, last night I was on.
I know, because
Attention.
you had to make up for me.
Public service announcement.
I know.
I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. That was the shit. And we pulled the fucking dude. Lem got a spot last night and hit like crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
dude. Was
I
that
was
your
surprised.
first cocktail,
That I hit, yes. I did pick one up that was a single, but I mean that the POE of
dude,
Suzuki was crazy.
It's a 10. It's a 10 all day. I looked at it. And then
For
the other
sure.
one, what was the other one?
The Suzuki POE.
Oh, the Suzuki
Yeah,
POE.
that was crazy.
I was like, holy shit. So
Yeah.
bring the fact that it's Team Canada, and it's like when
That
he played
surprised
Team
me.
Canada. Yeah, that's a nice card, dude.
So bummed I missed it.
Yeah,
like
it was,
I think
it was an epic break,
I
too.
got sick the last 2 days in
I go
Vegas.
hard in the moment.
I got sick the last 2 days in Vegas, and I just don't think I fully recovered from that. And
Well,
I got
lovely.
Something kicked my ass.
You are
yesterday.
definitely down with the
It's
sickness.
terrible.
If there's ever such the pun, you are down with the sickness. But that's okay, because we can carry, and I have backups like
I
Lem.
know.
And
I know.
you know,
I'm
so.
just so sensitive to everything. Damn.
You're sensitive.
But come on, that Denny's was disgusting.
That was pretty good myself. I was kind of hungry.
I have to tell you, I didn't
did that
eat
shit
one
with straight
thing.
nose beers, dude. I took them hash browns. I was like,
Didn't you
I was
eat at
done.
Denny's, Lem, when you were there?
I didn't eat one thing that I knew I could find in New Jersey or
See?
Texas.
Okay.
So Anna's never had In-N-Out. We probably had In-N-Out on that trip about 4 times. I knew I had In-N-Out 2 meals back to back, and it was so good. It was so
love
good.
In-N-Out.
I know he's not a crazy fan, but yeah,
Okay.
we had In-N-Out a bunch.
If we're gonna go there, let's rehash how we ended up at Denny's. Okay, we're gonna be real about it. Let's be real about it.
Okay.
Let's be real.
First of all, you don't eat
I
because
don't
you're
eat.
like a machine.
I forget to eat.
You just
dude.
go.
I forget to eat.
You'll live off
same
cigarettes,
way.
whiskey, and Red Bull, and I can't.
It's a good life.
It
What do
was-
you want me to say? It's a good
It
life.
was 11 o'clock at night, you guys, and I hadn't eaten all day.
You don't
and I
fuck
was
with
like-
Lovely. You don't fuck with Lovely.
I'm like, come
When she's
on.
hangry, bro.
I gotta eat. Like, I need fuel.
Okay, that's when we were at Durango. And then what happened? I
Yeah.
said, babe, you know what?
Let's go to South Point.
No. I said, let's go to the food court. So we go to
Oh,
the
yeah,
food.
yeah.
We go to the food court. I'm like, here you go, babe.
Fucking
There's
packed.
sushi. There's pizza. I know you can't have that. But look, there's this place. Let me go check the menu. I get back.
Yeah, because it was all greasy burgers
I can't
and
eat any of that.
fries.
I
and
can't eat any
I
of that.
can't
I'm
do
like,
that. Not at midnight.
okay, so if you could go anywhere right now, where would you want to go? South Point, wherever it's called. I'm like, okay, so let's go to South Point, but we'll stop and get something to eat. So on the way,
Perfect, yeah.
why don't you look something up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, the melt's open. Okay, exit here. Fuck, you should have told me 100 feet ago. God damn it. Go down the next exit, turn back around. Well, it said it was right here.
I
I'm
don't
like,
see
oh
it.
my God.
Where
And
is
she's
it
getting
at?
angry. And I'm driving. I'm just like, dude, where does it say it is? Well, it says it's right here. What do you want me to do? It's not my fault. It's not there.
Turn around
Turn around again. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Turned into Denny's. That's how we ended up at
I
Denny's.
know, and I was like, okay. And
So-
I ordered breakfast food. Like, what? How can breakfast food go wrong?
Well, I think it was the lake of Tabasco sauce you put on those eggs. I'm pretty sure it was that small dipping pool of sauce you put on there. Because that shit, you could have had some soup, like Tabasco. That's how much Tabasco.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I made note of the amount of Tabasco you put in that little. Anyways, so after that, we went to South Point. Did pretty well at South Point, actually. I came out.
I just remembered my horrible experience.
I came out up top on that one. So when we
Yeah.
left, we were up. Went back to Red Rock, and next morning comes, and Lovely did not sleep
Oh
the
my
night before
God.
from the runnies. I mean,
Terrible.
Denny's. And so I didn't sleep hardly because she was, getting up, not feeling well, and I'm checking on her, and it's like 8 in the morning. I had at least a good 3.5 hours. I was ready to go. I get up and I'm like, me, I gotta have my morning cigarette and grab my $100 bill, and I go and I gamble a little bit by myself and smoke a couple cigarettes and come back upstairs and Lovely, you all right? She's like, need sleepy. And I'm like, you need a pillow. She's like, go away. Need sleepy. Okay, so I was like, all right, love, I'll go back downstairs and I'll be back in an hour. She's like, okay. So come back upstairs. I think I went down $200. I wasn't doing anything. I was watching some people and did some other things. But and she's just like, babe. I'm like, what? And I said, we're not going anywhere, are we? And she's like, you need to go. And I'm like, babe, she goes, no, call Lem, go meet those guys, have a good day. And I'm like, dude, what kind of man do you think I am? I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have. Yeah.
Well, I'm not leaving my wife sick in a hotel room in Vegas. I can be at the casino.
I would have been fine.
You can sleep. I can still be at the casino
I
within
would've been
running
fine
distance.
Yeah.
myself.
I understand that, but again,
And that was the other thing. Like it wouldn't even have been an issue. Like, because I'm pretty sure during that time I met you for V's phone when V left his phone in the car. So like we could have all came over there and hung out with you anyway. With like I wouldn't have left. If AR was like that, I wouldn't have left either.
Word,
So
bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with
Guys,
you.
stick with your
I'm
ladies,
with you.
dude.
100%.
I appreciate that.
Anyway,
100%.
so
I
later on in the
appreciated it.
evening,
I
Lovely's
didn't get
like,
out of bed
Lovely's
until like
like,
6.
Cypress is gonna kill me if I don't get her something. I'm like, okay, babe, listen, get up. I'm gonna go gamble some more. I'll be back in an hour. Get ready, and we'll go because right next to Red Rocks, there's this great outdoor like shopping mall. And so we got to go there, and we seen that wicked fucking Monte Carlo or the Grand National, and we saw those people standing outside in 118 degrees for those stupid keychain things. Oh, and then we went to Lids, and I found that half price hockey folder, and we got some Vegas shit. So, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey,
I was spinning.
I need to go back to the hotel, and I'm like, well, babe, we're in like I don't know where the fuck we were. I was looking at fucking chick shit, looking like grandma. Well, wherever it was, it looked like my grandma's drapery. Everything looked like drapes to me. So I was just like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So I went outside. I'm like, babe, I want to go outside. I get outside, and I'm all. I started melting. I swear I started melting. Because I had my Pittsburgh. Well, what Pittsburgh hat do I not ever have on? But I had that all black one on, and I'm outside, and it's just the sweat's running in my eyes, and I'm just like. Came back inside. I'm like, okay. And she's like, I think we got to go back to the hotel. I'm like, you're not feeling good? She's like, babe, I need to lay down. So we kind of just called it a day. And the boys went out. They still had fun. DGen fam, check this out. Poutine chips. I love Pepsi and poutine and Red Bull. But guys, these poutine chips came from my guys at Milked Official. So if you're in the Watertown, Mass area, brick and mortar, if you're looking for a top-tier glass smoking accessories and rare treats, Milked Premier Glass Gallery is a family-owned shop refining the smoke shop experience since 2017. Shop curated glass, hard-to-find exotic snacks from Japan, Canada, and even Taiwan. And catch them live on Whatnot. My guy Birdie does the Whatnot show. We buy a lot of stuff like the cinnamon bun Oreos that my daughter likes, the Kit Kats that are drumstick flavor. They're amazing. Guys, check out milkedexoticsnacks.com. Order what you want. Use promo code Milehigh Waxbox OG. That's Milehigh Waxbox OG. Save 10% on your order. And by the way, tell Birdie I said what's up. It's chip time. Pretty good. I always talk about the Vegas hangover. You guys have been to Vegas. It's snap out of reality, snap back into reality when you get home. It took me about 2 days to recover, getting back into the breaks, doing things. Lem was saying that his flights were delayed, so it fucked him all up. We were actually supposed to stay another night, right? But because Lovely is the badass bitch she is and like is in charge of a bunch of projects and bridges,
I had to come back. I was actually able.
If you don't do what Lovely says at her job, you get in trouble.
They do. I had to actually shift a meeting of 56 people around my schedule. It was supposed to be the Thursday that we left, July 10th, but I went to the project manager and I was like, no, you need to move this because I'm going to be in Vegas.
Yep.
And that's more important.
Yep.
So, yeah, I had to reach out to him.
So they had a bunch of stuff to do.
But I do want to ask Lem. So it's very important to me, and I want to acknowledge this. This was your first time in Vegas. Mile and I have been there a million times. We got married there. It's like it's our second home. So I want to know, what did you think about Vegas?
I've actually been to Vegas 2 other times. It
Oh,
was
okay.
AR. It was AR that's never been to Vegas, and that's why I didn't mind getting there a day early and showing her, or a night early and showing her around and everything. But I
Cool.
love Vegas. I absolutely, I think it's amazing. I think it's super fun. And then when I heard that you guys go out there, yearly, it was like, oh, I have to go out with them. And ever since, like I said, when I first, came in the room and you guys just got back last year, I was like, oh, I have to make this,
Right. It was right
priority.
after we got back last year.
Yeah. I said I have to make this a priority. I have to figure this out and try and get out there to meet everybody. So, I'm glad I did, and it was super fun.
Gives us all something to look forward to.
Well, I'm bummed that we didn't get to go to Fremont. So have you been to Fremont before?
Yeah, I actually,
Okay,
the
cool.
second time I went to Fremont, and I did the zip line with my dad. So,
Oh, no
that
way.
was
See,
zip
I
line.
already
yeah.
know.
Cypress,
Okay, cool.
when we went out with Cypress, her and I did the zip line. We went the whole way too, which is
Yeah,
cool, so.
super fun, super
I was
fun.
trying to get us all tickets to the Sphere to go see the
Oh, wow.
15-minute show, but it was a fucking $100 a
$100.
Oh, that's
person.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So here's what we're gonna do
Yeah,
next
so
year.
what did we do this year though instead of the
so
Sphere?
I do want to shout somebody very special out right now. So announcement. I'm the baddest motherfucking bowler on the planet right now. We went to Red Rock. It was right after the puck ceremony, actually, and we got 2 lanes. Lovely night, treated everybody to a night of bowling. And Creature's like, we should have a tournament. Let's have a DGen bowling tournament. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. So the lane on the left, they had a warm-up match, and then they went with their second score because they had an extra person, so they couldn't do an average. The lane on the right, which was me,
that.
it was Baklava, Lovely, Birdie, me, and Pat. Creature was on the other side.
Patty,
with AR and Lem and V, right? So, okay, so I've been bowling. I don't. It's not something I'm like, hey, babe, let's go bowling.
You got your own ball.
Not that, yeah, well, I do, but it's also my dad's old ball. I got my dad's old balls.
Yeah.
I'm not the best.
Gross.
I'm not the best bowler. I'm usually not the best bowler. I get up there, I start with fucking 4 strikes in a row.
It was because you were riding on the puck high. It was all the love.
Arbor
the
puck eye.
love.
Arbor Jack. Yeah, so I was nailing it. So I ended up getting a 167 in the first round, which was a 40,
What did
50
you
points.
bowl, Lem?
I think I averaged between both games. I think it was like
Actually,
105.
I have the score sheet.
Because I
It might
do
have been
remember
even
you
less.
throwing a couple.
I threw a few,
strike.
but the thing was, I was also bowling. That's why I thought it was funny when he said for V, because V kind of like faded out, and he was like, "Hey, Lem, can you bowl for me?" So I was bowling more strikes for V than I was for myself. I would go for V, and I was like, "All right, well now all my sauce is gone." So I think it might have been like 100.
I think we all.
Well, at least you broke 100.
I think we all kind of rolled on the first round adrenaline. And
Yeah.
then it started to get like, okay, let's go back to gamble. So second round, I think I bowled a 127. So I think it ended up me in first place, and then it was Birdie.
Birdie or Patty.
So I now own the very first DGen approved bowling tournament traveling trophy. So every year when we go back, we're gonna.
Well, where's that at?
I'm ordering it. So here's what we got to figure out. I found mini championship belts.
Like WWE?
Yeah, but it's like a full size belt. Put it over your, but they're mini. They're like this big, right? They're a bunch of money. Lovely, by the way. So I'm looking at those. The trophy, we got to have something different. I'm thinking about maybe a big piece of bling that says DGen approved bowling champion and the pins spin. They spinning, fool. It's spinning. So I'm just saying something like that. So by the time next year comes around, Creature says he's going to do the design. I'm gonna get it ordered, and every year someone gets to go home with the trophy.
See,
So
I
as of
thought it
right
was
now,
funny
I'm the
because
baddest motherfucking bowler in the DGen family. I'm just saying.
I thought it was funny because 20 minutes before, you counted up the scores, it was, yo, we should all get a belt. And then, you hit 3 strikes and then you win the thing. And I was like, I feel like you
There's a
cheated
trophy.
me.
Fuck that.
And Birdie hit a turkey too.
Everybody was saying I was hustling.
And remember Birdie's the way he
It's like
threw
fucking color of money up in here.
Remember the way Birdie threw the ball was like a turn or
He
like
That's how
curved it,
Alex.
yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Then
That
there's
was
just
so
me.
crazy.
Just throw it straight. Just throw it straight. Just throw it. That's all I think is throw it straight. I can throw darts like a motherfucker, but bowling, those things are
I
too far. I hit
sucked.
some 8 foot away, but
I was doing better
Yeah,
for
and I
you
would-
lefty than I was doing for myself righty. So,
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It was fun. I'm glad we got to do that because it was really important to me to
Yeah.
schedule
It's
something
super
for
fun.
everybody to because it's hard to gamble
Lovely.
everybody
It
together.
was
you know?
perfect. We
No,
talked about
yeah.
doing
We
karaoke.
loved
That
it.
would have been fun, but it was
I wanted
super
to do it.
expensive.
Uh-uh.
Lovely. It
We
was like
loved it.
$1,500.
No.
We
it was
paid a
only
little over 3 for bowling. So it's
I know,
okay.
you're right.
Next year we bowl and maybe we show these guys Spinettis. We show them the real Vegas. We take them to Counts Customs. We go to Industrial and get lost on the way home. I mean,
I
something
still
like
want
that,
Bear.
you know?
I think it's Bear. The diner you were talking
Black Bear
about, Black Bear.
You
Yeah.
never got that.
Well, we
damn
were supposed to.
it.
That was the plan.
I
We were gonna
know.
take AR and Lem to
I fucked it
breakfast,
all
but
up.
I want
we
to
couldn't
see
do it.
that.
So,
I'm
yeah,
so
it's
sorry,
That's
Lem.
awesome.
it's
No, don't be sorry. Don't. There's always next year.
there's always next year.
The third
So-
annual Witches Creatures 40th.
Correct. It's gonna
Remember?
be.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be up.
We've already added creatures friend from high school, Aaliyah, I think her name is. Danny's coming. Coach and Bougie said that they want to
And
come
I'm
to
going to
next
tell
year.
him
So.
no more hose. No more hose this round.
Oh yeah, bros before hoes. Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
I'm in the bro category. Like, come on, man.
That's a whole nother
Like,
story. Yeah, dude, brother. But we love Creature. In fact, Lovely and I are making plans to travel back east.
yeah.
And I want to fulfill my promise to Patty, and I want to do a milk stream with Birdie, right? And then I want to go live and do a break from the back room at Milked.
And we'll only be 5 hours from you, Lem. I already looked into it. I don't know
Yeah.
what part of New York you live in, but
I'm in
I
North.
just did
I'm in North Jersey. Yeah, it's close. I think it's like 4.5 when I do it on my GPS. So it's
We
not
can
bad at
meet
all.
in Connecticut.
Yeah, so we're going to plan a casino night because we're DGens. The casino's 15 minutes from Roman's house, and Roman says he wants to take us around the neighborhood and introduce us to his friends, and it's going to be awesome. Lovely and I don't get to do stuff like that, and rolling with the sponsorship and hooking up Patty and fulfilling our obligation and our promises to them. It's just going to be awesome. So I'm pretty excited.
I do want to say one of my favorite times in Vegas was watching Jeff walk around with a bag of beers.
Oh yeah, he had one tucked up here, and then his bag. Jeff, what's in the? Here's Jeff. What up, JJ? What up, Mile? This is my man. It's in the bag. Bunch of tall boys. Huh? Tall boys. Yep. Straight from the gift shop.
I did see him gamble a couple times. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, he was trying to hit that. He was trying to hit that money bonus. So shout out JJ.
And Jen, she looks so cute. I love her so much.
I'm glad those guys
We had a
came.
lot of fun. Her and I did a little side betting and doubled our money pretty
I
quick.
loved hanging out with them. They were awesome.
Yeah.
I loved hanging out.
Everybody is. That's what I love
It's
about
just-
everybody.
It's such a fun time, and again, it's just you feel like you've known everybody forever, and it's something to look forward to. And you don't always get to go on vacations with your friends.
I
It's
wish we
usually
could do
it's
it
your shitty
twice
family.
a year, like
Well,
if we had enough money, but that
Man,
time.
someday maybe we do Vegas and we do the National, huh, Len?
No, I'm gonna rent that fucking villa. I'm gonna do it one of these years.
Nobody's gonna rent the Bob Villa. Damn it, Mile, eat your damn quesadilla.
They got a pool table.
Ooh, pool
I saw
table.
that. Yeah, you're talking about it, right,
That's a
Rox?
game
I looked
changer.
into that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
real quick, guys, we're gonna wrap things up here. We got a ton of good stuff. I do want to holler out. We should have this up by Sunday the 20th, July 26th. If you guys don't know, I do breaks. Sometimes we do single shows, but now we're actually doing full on consignments. So I have guys that are in the stream that they have these cards. They don't know how to move them. They don't want them. They don't collect them, but they just want to move a bunch at a time. I do consignments now. Lem does it on the back end, and I'm doing the clown work in the front. But if you guys are interested, hit me up on IG. You can get at me at dgenmayhem@gmail.com. I can let you know how the consignments work. You can ship me your stuff. Lem and I'll auction it off for you, and you usually get paid next day, depending on what we sell.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, so we got one
You
coming
do
up
all the work.
on the 26th of so next Saturday
Of July,
the end of
Holy
so
shit.
the July consignment.
Okay.
July consignment filled in under 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I'll
pretty
be
good.
after that. I will then post on IG and tell you guys on the streams that we'll be advertising for 7 sellers this time. We have 5 this time, so we're going to take on 2 more for the August consignment. Looking into going to the new season.
Okay.
So
And you're doing that once a month?
well, it's a once a month thing.
Once a month.
Just because I have too many people asking for help, and it's not about what I'm making, because obviously there's costs involved, taxes, shipping, time, things like that. But most of all, it's just about helping you guys out that may not know how or what to do. You can always get in touch with me. You can get in touch with Lem, and we will explain to you how it works. It's a pretty fun process and good way to get rid of some cards, and for some people to pick up some good cards for the PC is pretty cheap. So
hell yeah,
cool.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Lem, it's been nice having you.
Lem,
You're
thank you.
literally here in heart, dude. Every
appreciate
podcast.
And
y'all.
check out Lem's breaks, right? Like, when do you
Yes.
break, Lem?
I break when I break. I do a lot of pop-ups. It's just kind of spontaneous. I try and help out, everyone else more than I try and do my own thing. So,
Lemke13
Right, yeah.
on whatnot.
Appreciate y'all.
Lemke13 on
Thank
IG.
you.
Milehigh Waxbox OG on IG.
And
Milehigh
I'm just
Waxbox
here as
OG
an
on
ornament.
whatnot. You're actually Milehigh Gem OG
Yeah,
on
but I
whatnot.
never check that shit. I don't really do social media, you guys. I'm a private person.
She's got a bunch of feelings. She's got a bunch of secrets.
It just bores me.
She don't want anybody to know
It's
her
not.
secrets.
I need it to be complex.
Yeah, I just need it complicated so I can complain about it later. So, guys, thank you.
We love
Going
you.
into episode 8. I'll tell you about it next week. Come see me on the stream, guys. Thanks, Lem.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
We love you. Have a good
Love
night.
you.
Goodbye.
Boo. Who drank all the booze?
Lem. It's all Lem's fault. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Kicking it on the down low, I've been chilling at home. Doesn't mean I still don't kill it on a microphone. Reckless back in the day, today a little more grown. But now I'm inking up the paper, don't need to go off the dome. So let's keep it trill, I'm still realer than you. Spit real skills daily and I'm ill in the booth. And I'm spilling the truth, cause you're killing me, dude. Putting the pedal to the metal and I'm gapping your tooth.